Hello everyone. Today our group is pleased to present a specialized topic in software testing, the Katalon Studio, a comprehensive automation testing solution. Our team consists of two members, Phạm Đức Duy and Trương Đặng Huy Thảo. Our presentations will guide you through five key actions. The first one is overview, an introduction to the Katalon Studio ecosystem. The core concept, defining the fundamental building blocks of the tool. The third is a key feature, what makes Katalon Studio stand out in the industry. The fourth is the comparative analysis, a head-to-head comparison between Katalon and Selenium. And the last one is the testing process, a step-by-step illustration of the software actions. With the key highlight. The key highlight include it is built upon the powerful foundations of open source engines like Selenium and Appium. It offers cross-platform compatibility, running smoothly on Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. The interface is designed to be user-friendly, reducing the barrier to entry for manual testers moving into automation. The next one is overview of Katalon. The Katalon Studio is the robust automation solution developed by Katalon LLC. It is designed to simplify the test automation process while remaining powerful enough for complex enterprise needs. The platform architecture is built around three pillars. The test generation, it supports a wide array of environments, including web, API, mobile, and desktop applications. The test execution, it facilitates seamless integration with CI/CD pipelines, supporting remote execution via Docker and automate task scheduling. Next is task reporting. Through integration with Katalon TextOff, it provides deep dive analytics and visual report to track quality trends. The next one is key concept. To master Katalon Studio, one must understand its higher architectural structure, object repository. This is the central hub for storing all UI elements and API endpoints. For APIs, it manages critical data such as URL, headers, bodies, and authentications verification. The second is test case and test step. A test case represents a specific testing scenario. Each case consists of multiple test steps, which are individual actions, and these steps interact directly with the objects defined in our repository. The third one is test suite. This is logical grouping of related test cases. For instance, a smoke test suite or regression suite or login module. The fourth is test suite collections. This is the highest level of organizations, allowing us to execute multiple test suites simultaneously across different environments or browsers. The fifth is auxiliary component. In addition, the software organizes data file for data-driven testing and execution report systematically within the project folder. The next one is the key feature presented by Đức Duy.
In the key feature, automatic testing here, Katalon Studio automates testing for web API, mobile, and desktop application. Second, it allows testing on many different sequence environments. Katalon Studio allows installation on Windows, Mac OS, and Linux operating system. As for web platform, it can perform testing for Firefox, Internet Explorer, Google, Chrome, and Microsoft Edge and Safari. In terms of testing for mobile, Katalon Studio can test for Android, iOS, and cloud server operating system. The third is create test case quick recording. This function supports us in creating test case by allowing it to say our action on the interface and generate script corresponding to the action. We create test case quickly. The fourth is provide dual swap interface. In addition, Katalon Studio can let us create test case by writing script. There are two ways to write script using fast script. Katalon is succession and writing per script. These two interfaces can be interchanged. The file is iterate debug. In the testing process, Katalon Studio integrates debug in the testing process. Integrating debug in the testing process helps us easily find the reference bug and allow remote execution from the Docker tool. The second integration with other framework. For weak deployment, Katalon Studio can be combined with other tools. For example, Sukkot can be saved in GitHub or GitLab. Katalon's runtime engine will be placed on a cloud service, and from CI/CD, it will be able to execute test case remotely. In addition, it's also combined with Katalon Takeoff to manage testing seamlessly. The part 4 is comparison of Katalon Studio and other tools, and my group is to Selenium. In this section, the team will perform a comparison of Katalon Studio with Selenium. About development platform, both Katalon and Selenium support cross-platform development. Supported application Katalon Studio is capable of performing automatic testing on more types of applications, including desktop, web, mobile, and API. Meanwhile, Selenium mainly focuses on web application scripting language. Selenium supports a wider variety of languages such as Java, Python, C#, JavaScript, Ruby, PHP. Katalon uses Java and Ruby. Programming technique. Katalon Studio does not require too advanced programming skills because users can create scripts using the record and playback feature. People who do not understand code will or do not know how to write script can still create test case. As for more advanced functions, Katalon Studio can still meet the needs. Selenium requires more specialized knowledge and more complex implementation, requiring users can use API to implement scripts into coding tools. Installation and use Katalon install very easy and quickly all-in-one. Selenium users have to individually install many additional libraries each time they need to use a certain function. Script creation time. Thanks to available support tool, Katalon have created script faster than Selenium. Image-based inspection. Katalon Studio has built-in support. Selenium requires additional library to be installed. DevOps. ALM integration. Katalon is part of the Katalon ecosystem, so easily integrate quick data. Selenium doesn't support the feature and require additional external library to be installed. CI, the board, Katalon Studio, and Selenium use your popular tools like Jenkins, TeamCity, Cruise Control, the test analytics. Katalon integrate with Katalon TestOps. Selenium is not integrate. The product support. Katalon Studio has communicated business support service and dedicated staff open source community. The course Katalon has two versions, pre and pair with runtime engine version. Selenium is open source, so it's the completely free.
The next part is the testing process, including initialize project, create a new project with samples for API, web, and mobile. My team choose to demo in the web, create a test case, use the web recorder, and create manually with object repository. The runtime should combine multiple test cases, the monitor pass and failed result. And the last is view the report, export and report CSV, Excel, PDF, and monitor the text off. Hello everyone. Today I would like to present about Katalon Studio, one of the most popular and powerful automation testing tools available today. In this presentation, we will explore 9 core features that help Katalon Studio support testers from the most basic step to advanced technique. The first one is web recording function. This function acts like a video camera, automatically recording all the actual actions we perform on the browser. The step 1 we launch the web recorder. On the Katalon toolbar, select the record web icon here. We have the URL. We press the start record. We need to expand the window. The step 3 is the perform testing. We do step by step in cascade like a normal user. The first one is the input the username, input the password. We press login. And step by step we're recording on the script like this. We press save. Okay, we give them a name. I press login, press OK. Here, step by step, like I did before. We run again. We test this. Open browser. The test is successfully. And the second is the web spy function. This function allows us to proactively spy and capture specific objects in the browser that we want. Unlike recording, the spy web focuses on capturing precise objects so that we can manually build test cases more flexibly and optically. We press the spy web icon on the toolbar. We enter the URL, we press start. This will automatically open the browser. Here we expand it. We put the mouse on the element. We click the right click, choose capture object, choose capture object. And here in dialog, is appear in this, and we press verify highlight. We press the verify and highlight, and then we press save. It will save into the object repository, and then we press OK, and then we close this. This will appear on this folder repository here. Input username and input password name. The third is the verify feature. These functions help us verify whether the actual result displayed on the screen match the expected result. This is the mandatory step to create a complete test case, allowing the system to automatically evaluate whether the scenario is the pass or fail. In here, we delete this. We add the verify element text. Choose here. We got the label username. We spy it. Start. Login first. Admin 123. First login. Here, this one is the label username. We capture the object. We already have the label username on my object repository, so we use this into this. In the value, we enter the Manda user. Okay, put it on this, and we run the test case. This web browser will open automatically. It'll take a few time. Here, press the login. It will check. Yes, it's passed. Otherwise, we have the verified text present. It means that text will appear on the screen is passed, and if this disappear from the screen is failed. So the next is text suite function. The text suite is a collection of multiple test cases belonging to the same function or module. For example, the text suite for the login function will contain text case for correct login, incorrect login, like this. Correct login, incorrect login, blank login. This function allows running a series of test cases consecutively and generating the summary report. And here we run. We'll have check. Yeah, we have this test case. Yeah, it's including a lot of test case on this test suite. It's the collection of the suite.
The next function is text data Excel. General introduction. When you have multiple test cases with identical steps differing only in input data and desired results output, this function will help you run a single test case repeatedly with multiple data sets taken from an external Excel file. This method helps save time writing test case and easily manage large volume of data. The step 1 is rely on Excel file containing the test data. Name the column corresponding to the data field that need to be checked to be changed. Example is username, password, and expected message. Here I have created a line of data corresponding to four test case, including full login, plain username, plain password, and invalid login information. The step 2 is in test case. In test case, create variable with the next function node is the test data itself. When you have multiple test case in with identical steps differing only in input data and desired result, this function will help you run a single test case repeatedly with multiple datasets taken from an external Excel file. This method helps save time splitting test case and easily manage large volume of data. Step 1 is create an Excel file containing test data. Name the column corresponding to the data field that need to be changed. Example is username, password, and expected message. Here I have created a line of data corresponding to four test case, including full login information, plain username, plain password, and invalid login information. The step 2 is in the test case, create variable with the name. In the test case, create variable with the name that match the column name in Excel and replace hash-coded data value in step with the variable. Step 3 is go to data file, create a new data. Create a new data of Excel, then import the newly created Excel. Step 4 is push the test case into the test suite. Hit it and open the show data binding. Select the use variable and binding as test case. And as but nothing
But we don't have the pro pack to use this feature, so we just talk about this.
Step 4 is put the test case into the test suite, open the show data binding section, select the data source at the imported Excel file Excel, and click map on to automatically bind the variable to the Excel column, then run test suite. phải 4 cái. Sai tên. Uh, the because it's the open source, so the username can be changed by the another user. So then this is the user. The name user is wrong in the currently. Uh, the next function is the test data internal. Uh, Similar to test data, Excel does have perform data driven testing, but instead of getting data from an external Excel file, test data internal allow you to create and store data table directly inside Katalon Studio. This function is suitable for small fixed data set with little change. Step 1, prepare a test case and initialize the variable exactly like you would with Excel. Step 2 is create new data. Create new data, but select internal data type. Step 3 is use the add column bottom to create a column name is the same as the variable name and add row to add data row manually directly on the Katalon interface. Uh, Here I have set up the internal data file to test the function test data internal. Step 4 is test case to test suite. Open data binding and select the newly created internal data field.
And we have no the prop hack to redo this, so we just use the existing file onto my demo to talk about this.
And then click map on and run test suite, and this is a similar test with data Excel. The next function is test script. The next function is test script. Katalon Studio supports scripting modes using Java routing language in parallel with manual modes, drag and drop. Scripting have solved complex problems that are difficult to handle with the manual interface, especially the style of processing, calculating, and formatting actual data before comparing. The step 1 is open stack which to flip tab and step bracket and drop it in manual will automatically generate line of cost here and vice versa. Step 2 code operation instead of drag and drop, for example, is type web UI maximize window. Here's to English the screen. Step 3 is write code to process data. For example, use the get stack. Here is the get stack function to get the error message and set it to a variable, then use the stream function to remove exit space s for end of the string. The step 4 is use the web UI verify equal common in code to compare two variables which is the most accurately and run the script. The next function is custom keyword. Katalon Studio supports listing modes using Java routing language in parallel with manual modes, drag and drop. Scripting has solved complex problems that are difficult to handle with the manual interface, especially the style of processing, calculating, and formatting actual data before comparing. The next function is custom keyword. General introduction. Custom keyword have a package a series of repetitive operations. For example, the 5-step process to login, open browser, zoom, fill in a user, fill in password, click bottom into a single keyword function. Have stack can be concise, easy to read, and say repair effort when there are changes. The step 1 in the keyword folder, create a new package. Create a new package. And step 2, using keyword syntax and define a function. Here I have create one file keyword center. Step 3 is copy the operating code line from the script tab of the old test case and pass them inside the newly created function. Change hard data into variable parameter if you want to transfer dynamic data. This is a script you need to copy and pass into a file keyword. And step 4 is run to test case as a custom keyword step into a test case. Select the correct login function just create and fill the input data to entire hour-long process is contained in just one step. No. Chết mẹ. Here is this decay in just one step because it's the S by keyword. So we are done to test with a keyword.
Thank you for listening to our presentation.